Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
What's up? Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. How y'all doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
You sound like two cats fighting in the yard.
It wasn't my best intro voice.
Yeah, I had that a couple weeks ago in my house. I don't know what was going on. Now maybe because I remember I was telling you like I was hearing like some wild animal sounds or whatever.
Yeah. Sounds like they got the possum.
Yeah, I'm like going down. What if that possum got tangled up in some kind of fricas out there? I don't know what took it. Yeah, it's coming home Saturday night if you missed it. And bam, I kind of like tripped and I'm like, what is it? I'm like, oh, it's a dead possum.
A message has been sent.
Yeah.
At least you don't have the problem that I have is frogs and cats boning all night long. These frogs, frog orgy, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Why are all the animals around you all sexed up?
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. The squirrels are a
Just
little
getting them
horny.
going.
I don't have any animals like doing that, and I live in the wilderness practically.
We got some weird shit going on where we live at.
Wonder why.
Weirdness attracts weirdness.
He says that, yet he always lives in a different place.
You're right. I get it. The common denominator is me.
Yep.
With a lot of this shit. I get it.
Kind of is. Yeah. Oh, well, life's never dull, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, lots of stuff going on here today in the news. Makes sense. Brightline is finally posting large electronic signs
Did you see that one
around rail crossings.
that they kept replaying that one clip of that woman dodging it? Have you seen that clip?
No.
Oh my gosh, she misses it by a second.
Oh.
And then the news is brobroadcasting it
It's
yesterday.
crazy. I saw it on Saturday. I mean, there were people that they weren't far off from the train coming through, and they're like, "Hurry up, gotta run!" I'm like, almost like want to yell out the window, "Idiots! No, like that's not your reaction."
What happens if you trip?
Well, yeah.
As you're crossing the railroad crossing, what happens if your shoe catches the little railroad thing and you fall? You are dead.
Oh, this woman would have been dead.
The guardrail's down. Guardrail's down. I mean, and it's got red lights on it. And they're ding, 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 ding. There are bells.
It's flashing.
There are flashing lights. There is a guardrail. The stupidity of people running across this thing is unbelievable to me. It really is. And, you know, for anybody who said, like, you can't blame the Brightline. If you got that from me, that ain't from me. I ain't blaming Brightline.
No.
I'm blaming the idiots that run across the road. And it's sorry that, yeah, some of you had to lose your lives, but I mean, come on.
Nobody
you
here is
gotta be
blaming
smart.
Brightline. There's
No.
plenty of warning that a train is coming. If you choose to go around those warnings, that's on you.
If I do that and I get plowed, and yeah, you guys have all out right to be going, Kev, come on, man.
Every day, humans make bad decisions that
Yeah.
cost them their lives. Every day. This is one of those cases.
Is the Brightline tagged up yet? Because I thought on the clip they showed it was already vandalized. Is that going down already?
I don't know, probably. The only thing I saw is
They need to put a teardrop tattoo on the front of it.
Yeah, they're putting a kill count on the front. All those little marks. That's,
Yeah, a teardrop.
In fact, that might be the thing that gets people's attention.
Yeah.
They should put this train has killed, and then have every time it kills somebody new, put a new number up there. So when you see it go by, holy crap, 15 people died from that train? Okay, don't mess with that train. It's a bad mamma jamma.
I'm trying to find that video. I can't find it anywhere. When you see it, you're like, oh my gosh, she's going to die. It's that close.
Wow.
So on top of the rails, the red lights, the dinging bells, they've now had to put large electronic signs saying, moron, don't run across this when all this is happening. And we'll see. And I'm sure probably tomorrow we'll have a story of someone else was pinged by a train trying to run across. I mean, that's the problem. Honestly, we are in such a rush in our lives. And hey, I get it. Finger pointing right back at me. I'm right there with all of you. But that's just it, man. We just got to learn how to declutter our lives because we feel like we have to race from point to point. I mean, it's getting worse day by day, year by year. And I've been through, I would say the last 6 months easily, been trying to declutter my life. And it feels like it's almost gone the opposite direction. The more I try to declutter it and take away all this kind of stuff, the more I'm like, I'm running for my life.
Sometimes things get worse before they get better. I learned that from Roadhouse. Things got to get worse before they can get better.
Gosh, it's just crazy. Yeah, so I mean, every single day I sit there and watch every little thing that I'm spending time on. And I think this is going to be the year or definitely the next 6 weeks where I'm going to piss off a lot of people because I've said yes to so many people and now I'm starting to say no and they're pissed at me.
Seems like
they want me to do this and they want me to do that and they want me to run over here and they want me to run over there and I'm going, no, I don't have time. No, I don't have time. No, I don't have time. And they are getting so pissed at me and I'm just like, guys, I don't know what you want me to do because for about 3 years I've run in every direction you pointed me in. And it's madness. I can't keep living this way.
Here's what I did, and this is my new rule for life going forward. I keep a calendar, and I look, and if I have something going on besides my kids and my family, that's it. I can only have one other activity besides work, kids, family, the normal stuff that I have to do every day. There can only be one other activity thrown in, and I have a one other activity cap, and that's it.
That's your new rule?
That's my new rule. Once I meet that one other activity cap, that's it. You can't add anything else to that day.
Yeah.
I can't be doing 3 remotes in one day and not seeing my family.
My new rule, there are no rules. Boom. What's that from? Isn't that from a movie?
It is. I forgot.
All right. Sorry, you're having a serious moment. I fucked it up. Try to give a little levity. I blew it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
They found in this new study that the happiest teenagers only spend about an hour a day doing things like texting, video chatting, playing games online, and browsing social media. For a lot of us, that's it. Now, those are the easy ones where you probably don't even realize if someone took an audit of your time and said, no, you may think you're spending 20 minutes a day on social media. You're spending 2.5 hours. You'd be like, okay. That's a big to-do.
The thing that annoys me, and I see it with people in my personal life, they'll be texting as they're driving, and I'll ask them, what are you even texting about? What's the rush? And it's something like, hey, how's it going? To your point, we don't have to, we're always rushing to give someone an answer.
Yeah.
This is just in life, in my opinion.
Yeah,
What's the point?
I've started ignoring a lot more texts. Like I said, and that's the problem with it all is that there are a lot of people's texts that I just have to ignore. I can't get back to you.
I know.
And I know those people, they get mad at you and they're resentful and they're whatever, and you can just feel it and it's building.
They look at you during the show with those
Yeah.
piercing eyes.
Kevin actually does text me back.
And it's
Most
that
of
you
the
guys, you guys are on the priority level, but I mean, there's just a lot, and there's too many. I'm too accessible, and so there's just too many people, and then all those people, you look around and you just tell like they're all pissed at me. But I'm like, guys,
Who's giving you a hard time right now? I can tell something at work's going down.
I'm not gonna name stuff in the building, but yeah, there are people that
I'm not going to ruin work relationships.
any worse than they are.
No, you don't have to give names. I'm just saying.
But it's people, and you guys can draw your own conclusions, and the audience doesn't need to know. But it's people that come to you and they're like going, Kev, we need an idea in 2 hours.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, and then I don't answer, be going, hey, just so you know, we had to walk away from all this money. Thanks for no idea. So I'm getting like those kind of like.
I'm not your idea monkey.
Right. So that's what I'm getting,
All right.
and that's where I'm just like, all right, guys, yeah,
I understand now.
You get it?
I needed some more details, is all.
That's,
I got
that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm getting those comments, and they're like, thinking I'm just sitting there with nothing to do, waiting for their comment to come in and be like, oh, thank God, cool, I got something to do.
Well, what, God didn't give them a brain? They can't try to sit down and come up with an idea? If it's only got a 2-hour expiration on a submission, maybe they need to get a little smart and put on a thinking cap.
The problem is, here's the problem we have. Their
2
idea,
hours? How you gonna give a motherfucker 2 hours?
Their ideas suck. They come in like,
Their
going, hey, here's
ideas
what we
do
got.
suck.
And then they're like, going, here's what you're going to be doing. I'm going like, I'm not fucking doing that. Like, you got to be kidding me, really? You know how dumb that is? Well, you didn't have an idea.
And look, I'm
No,
not.
because you gave me 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours to be your dancing monkey and drop
Yeah.
everything else.
I'm not trying to fire up Mama here. I was just asking some questions.
2 hours. It must be high.
Well, it's that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I
and
hear you.
It's
I
even
wanted
that,
to-
but even if you have time to put something on hold, you put that on the back burner, and that goes on the pile of 25 things that are on the back burner, where it's just like,
Right.
and I think it's not just even me, and I'm not saying I know, I think it's everybody and everyone's job. I mean, there are so many people that are facing this where you're just like, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can't keep up with it. And if you don't, then people start getting resentful, mad. People think you're lazy. And you're just like, no, you don't understand the dynamics. There's one thing, no matter who you are or what you have, that you can't manipulate, and that's time. It doesn't matter what's going on. Yeah, you can work more efficiently and be that kind of stuff, but you ain't going to change time. There's not one person that has 25 hours in a day. We all got 24.
So we talked a little bit last year. You brought that list in that I loved. It was basically, in a sense, kind of like not sweating the small stuff.
Yeah.
And how do you go through life where you don't want to sweat the small stuff, but the small stuff does kind of fuck shit up for you?
Yeah, well, honestly, the big thing for me and where I am is it bothers a lot of people around me. People are pissed at me, and people are this and that, and they're resentful. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I've gotten to a place in my life where I'm completely cool with it. And people then get mad at me because they're going, Kev, you don't seem to care that people are mad at you. I'm like going,
Virginia.
yeah. If I did, though, then there's no way out of the trap.
Well, the trouble with people we work with being mad at Kevin, which a lot of them are, is then they turn around and passively aggressively punish Kevin and punish other people on the show, and it creates 10 times more work and drama and putting out fires, and now you have this air of nasty negativity. That's the only thing that I have a big issue with. I like it when
But the
coworkers
solution is bending and snapping at every single thing they say, and
No,
then you yourself
no, that's not
goes
right.
crazy.
The solution is communication. Clear, kind, and immediate. Face to face. The people that we work with want face to face with Kevin. 5 seconds in their office. If you would just say this, you could leave, and then they wouldn't talk bad about you.
In the course of this conversation, I've had 6 emails come in where people want an answer.
And
on something.
every single one of those incidences, it's your fault. I just want to let
It
you know
is
that.
my fault, and they want like, hey, I need 5 minutes. I need,
Well, that's my point.
Right.
I think people listening can relate to stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
I think people don't want to be stressed out. I know I don't want to be stressed out, and then I feel guilty when I'm trying not not to stress out, and then I do get stressed out. Does that make sense?
Well,
But if you explain that to people and you tell them where you're coming from and it takes a quick 5 minutes, I think going forward, those people will have less expectation. And I'm not talking about people in your personal life. I'm only talking about people in your work life, because work, you need to still have a team.
I'm talking to our boss today. I'm going to tell him I'm going to try to find a filter gate where it's like, because what it is, everybody in the building sends requests directly to me. And I need someone that gets these.
He asked you if you wanted that. I don't know if you remember.
And I can't. That's where I'm going to him and saying I can't. There's got to be someone else that deals with the requests.
Right.
Because you're right. Everything
It's too much.
coming to me.
They're throwing at you way too much.
Yeah.
You're getting spun around, and then immediately you're an asshole because you're not helping them how they need to be helped.
Right.
But meanwhile, it's a lie.
Yeah, and the Alpha Media Twitter hashtag Kevin is a dick is trending.
So I'm going to send all these ideas to Denny's.
Because he's got a lot of free time too.
Yeah.
Denny's head might explode.
Yes.
He'll,
So
that son of a bitch though, he'll handle it,
Yeah.
and he won't complain either. That's why I love Denny's. Denny's doesn't complain about jack shit. You can have him work 38 hours in a 24-hour day,
And we do.
he's still gonna fucking get it done, and he's still gonna be peaceful about it.
yeah.
He only vents to me. It gets real.
Why can't hashtag I want to be like Denny's?
Well, I think what you're talking about is something a lot of people struggle with. Where
But here's the difference, though. Everybody loves Denny's. Everybody hates Kevin. How is Denny's pulling it off?
Denny's has got a different personality than Kevin. Denny's is more out there. Denny's is more inviting with conversation. Denny's is going to talk to you 20 minutes about Meatloaf, the food or the artist. It doesn't matter.
Kevin's not going to do
Kevin's
that.
not going to do that, and I understand. But
And if I did,
it's different. It's just different. It's a different dynamic. Kevin's in his office. He's working on shit. You got a different personality.
Yeah.
We know your personality because we've been working with you for so long.
Yeah.
But I do.
We know you're not a dick, but a lot
but
of other
if
people
I did
don't.
what you're saying, honestly, the quality of the show would drop off so much. Like I would just be opening up the mic saying, "What you guys want to talk about?" I mean, that really would be it. And so it's like, how else do you deal with stuff? It's like everything's got to be like, okay, what's the bigger priority? Because content and shit like that, the show doesn't just come together. It takes time.
I hear everything what you're saying.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, I don't think what you just said has been articulated well enough to people in this building.
Yeah.
And I think once there's a sit down and people understand, I just feel like even 3 years into this, there's confusion, even with our schedule.
Here's what would be really good for you to do. Give them an example and say, okay, last Tuesday, what happened in the course of about 45 minutes? I got 7 emails from 7 different people that we work with requesting ideas, requesting a meeting, requesting a appearance, a request, like all at once. So I still have more show to do, but now I have 7 emails that are sitting in my inbox unanswered, and I have 7 people that are mad at me in the hallway.
Right.
And you just need them to understand where you're coming from, because I don't think anybody here gets hit with as much stuff as you.
Yeah, I think there's a...
They don't know.
There's a lot...
Because we haven't told them.
Yeah, I think it's an easy fix. I think there's going to be
communication.
There's going to be problems in the beginning, but I think if you sit down with the right people, I think this will be resolved. But I think what you're talking about is, I know we keep on talking about how it's work related, but I think everyone struggles with this kind of stuff where they're little needling things that they don't know how to handle completely, and it turns into a bigger thing. And there's ways to combat that.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the management, but it's not just me. It's a lot of people dealing with it. But there are things that you can do in your own life other than setting boundaries.
Drink.
Yeah.
Then that's a whole heap load of problems too.
Yeah.
I mean, drink, but don't drink too much. You got to make sure you're drinking in the right spots, Virginia. Motherfuckers taking pictures these days.
They said one of the keys, and I think that's maybe the secret sauce, is figuring out what is okay to say no to. And then how do you say no to it?
Do you feel, because I know sometimes I'll have a little bit of guilt if I say no to something and someone genuinely feels bad. It's trying to get past those kind of emotions, because sometimes I will say yes because I feel bad.
Yeah, and I think I'm getting to the place where I'm more and more saying, honestly, I can't take that on. I can't take that on. It's not even necessarily the word no. It's just saying I can't take that on. It's like, hey, I'd love to help you out. I just can't take that on. And so I'm trying to use that a lot. Where it's like, I know you guys want something. You want something in 2 hours. I just can't take that on.
Explaining for me, this is how it works well for me. I just tell somebody, hey, I've got this, and this going on right now. I can't add something else. And I break it down for them, and then they can see it. Okay, this, and this. Yeah, there is no other time.
And then you walk out of the office, they go, bitch.
Well, that's been happening all my life, so.
But I think for people too, what's freeing is that you may have to, there may be things like that are going to happen. I think, you're never going to be in a situation where everyone you work with is going to love you and this is going to be great. You have to be able to say, hey, look, I'm trying to do the best I can and trying to be as kind as I can to people. But
it's like doing a radio show. Yeah. Not everyone's going to love the things you say. You're going to have haters. That's just how it goes, man. You're going to always rub somebody the wrong way.
I know, but I guess I just care too much. I really do care what our coworkers think and say about us.
To be quite honest, though, I think you think all of our coworkers hate us, and that's not the truth.
No, only about 90%.
No, that's not true at all.
No, I'm just being dramatic.
Yes.
I would say, I'd say half of them do not have a high opinion of us.
I think that's too high. I do. I think it's way high. No, man, we're cool with a lot of people here. All it is anytime you get creativity and money mixed in with things, shit's always gonna get fights. It's the age-old tale with this shit.
Yeah.
Always.
And you got to also, too, be able to separate, because I can have a disagreement with somebody and be like going, I don't like the way they're handling that, but it doesn't mean I don't like them.
You're very good at that. That would be your number one attribute. You can disagree. You can have an argument with somebody and not take it into the cave the next day like some people.
Well, you are very much a guy in that respect, and you're almost like, I've never met anybody like you that you don't remember any of the bad. You just don't.
No, to me, it's just
by
work.
nature.
It's just business.
I don't know if you don't remember it. I don't think you hold on to it. I don't think Kevin remembers.
He don't remember it.
I think he remembers.
No, I have to remind him of what people did to us.
But Kevin's not dumb, though. Kevin remembers.
No, I'm not saying that. I think that he has such a I'm going to move on and forgive mentality. He doesn't even remember the bad things that people did.
Well, I think that's a good thing, and I think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing if it's to not hold on to hate or harbor bad feelings.
Right.
I think it's a bad thing if you continuously don't learn something from that situation.
I try to remember for future partnerships, be like, okay, that we had a problem with that person or that situation last time, don't do it again.
And I hear what you're saying, Virginia, about some of the issues, but we're in it too.
I know.
We're way in it, so I don't think everyone wants us beheaded.
Just a handful of people.
Yeah, but like Kevin just said, that shit's gonna happen, man. I mean, you're never gonna make everybody happy. Gosh, don't I know that? Just in a fucking family. 5 people, you can't make them all happy. You come here with a pizza with cheese. Oh, no pepperoni? Someone's always got something to say.
Speaking of pizza, are you getting pizza today? Here's what he's doing today.
Are you pushing food on him again, Virginia?
No, what she's doing is fucking talking off conversations on the mic and bringing them on the microphone.
He's going to be in the neighborhood of Camille's. And I just want to give him some positive reinforcement. Just because you're across the street from Camille's doesn't mean you have to go.
It's so close, Kevin. I'll be able to smell it.
Oh, it's just right there, huh?
Put his tongue out and taste it.
No, you're right. And then I'm thinking, I'm not in Lake Park that much. If I'm here, I gotta get a pie now. I'm gonna try to be good.
You'll be good. Get a salad. Don't they have salad at Camille's?
No, man, if I'm going there, I'm getting their pizza. I'm sorry.
Is there any way you could go to Camille's and get a salad?
It'd be tough. Yeah, then what's the point of going to Camille's? You don't go there. It's like going to McDonald's for a salad.
You're right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, there's some places it's like, nah. I mean, unless you're a place known for your salad.
Agreed. And I get legit, genuine happines. That doesn't happen with every meal. I know I love food.
Butterflies.
I do, man. I love their pizza that much. And I'm not getting paid to say that.
Got an email from Jackie. She said, hey, been listening to your show for quite a while. I'm now living in Phoenix, Arizona.
Jackie, you went far.
Baby. Yeah. She said, and I went to high school with Denny's.
Oh.
He and I didn't really know each other because I was one class ahead of him, but I thought you'd get a kick out of his junior year yearbook photo.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I need it.
Look.
Give it
That's
to
him
us.
right there. The bottom. Look
Wow.
Oh, my
Look at old Denny's down there, right at the bottom. He
looks like that actor.
Yeah. That's Denny's right there.
Oh, my gosh. I need that. That's my new screensaver.
What's that actor? Gordon Lewis?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, yeah.
Doesn't he
You
look
see
like
that?
him?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, he's got a butt cut. How adorable is he? I mean, parting it right down the middle.
So adorable.
What grade is that? Denny's?
Junior year.
Junior year. Oh,
Yeah.
he was knee deep in the weed.
I always forget his name is Joshua.
I know.
That's so weird.
It is weird.
Your
That's
name-
so cool. Somebody found that. I love it.
Look how cute you are.
Junior year, were you partying it up?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I like recognize all these kids on this. Is insane.
That's good because you went to school with them. that's good. Dennis.
I haven't thought about any of these kids in so long.
Yeah, there you go. You don't go to class reunions?
No, I just missed like my 10-year or something.
That was a big one.
It is.
It's right here local. What's your
We were
excuse?
working on a video, so I couldn't get out.
Yeah, the high school reunions are very bizarre. I went to mine and it was awkward. I couldn't believe how many people were fucking. I mean, a lot.
I think Panda went to yours.
He did. Well, Panda did go to school with me for 2 years, and then he ended up going to Dwyer. But yeah, it was amazing, and people were having sex
At the club.
like at the actual
Really?
at Waterway.
It was at the Waterway Cafe, and they were
Yeah.
sneaking off and drilling each other like behind the bushes and
Peop-
stuff.
it was so funny 'cause
Panda couldn't believe it.
As the night was going on, you just heard people go, "Oh, I always had a crush on you. No, I had a crush on you."
Oh,
go.
wow. And they
Let's
went at
go.
it, huh?
It was so entertaining.
Wow.
Did you
How
guys
about
go to
that?
your reunions?
I went to the 10-year, but I don't remember that activity happening.
I went to the 10-year too. It was just odd.
Well,
I didn't. There was no sex.
there might have been, and no one knows. I feel like those reunions, someone's always laying the pipe. Someone's
Somebody.
getting a little nookie.
Yeah. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Right there at Waterway. That's not like an easy place, I think, to get busy, right?
A lot of people have sex at Waterway. Remember Boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody knew. I mean, you know.
People were
I mean, I guess,
cheering.
yeah, you could
Everybody
blatantly have
knew at
sex.
his reunion.
No.
Because Panda knew, and he wasn't having sex.
Not everybody knew, but I mean, I had heard of at least of 3, and there had to have been more.
Wow. Getting it and hitting it, huh?
Getting
And
it
You
and-
didn't go?
No, I was there.
Oh, you were there. Okay.
Hey, I wasn't like tossing off in the corner or anything. But the later the night goes, people were drinking and people are just saying shit. It was the Wild Wild West.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a great little photo there.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I look different in every photo.
You
It's
do.
insane.
You look so different.
Well, so I found a bunch of old photos from when I was a kid, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, is that even me? You know?
Did your mom give you plastic surgery and not
I
tell
must
you?
have. Well, it's weird. There's like through youth and then into the teenage years, I changed a lot.
Well,
It
I
was
think
insane.
even since you've been here, you've had long hair, you've had blonde hair, you've had different facial hair.
I mean, your nose looks like you've had work done.
Well then, yeah, I don't know. Funny enough, that was bleached blonde, and I always had my hair long. So, and then I would cut it short one year. I constantly change up my hair.
Hey, I know you're a junior, but it looks like you got puberty face. Like you're morphing into that next new
Baby
face.
face.
Yeah.
That's when I was morphing into a man right there.
yeah, not quite a man.
This is the dude right here. The Denny's.
It doesn't look like I sell weed.
All those stories of a stoner.
Stoner, yeah.
This is the guy
That's
that
him.
was doing it.
That's the guy.
Yeah, I'll try to dig up some old photos. I'll show you guys. I look different throughout the years. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, okay.
Some hot chicks you went to school with too.
Yeah. What are they doing today?
Jaybird might be going to that 15-year reunion.
Yeah, Jaybird wants to go.
Hey guys, I never went to your school, but I hear people fuck at these things.
Yeah, why not?
He'd be like, "Who's that guy?" Oh, we don't know.
Was that guy a teacher?
I'm not sure, but I think I just banged my shop teacher. I don't know why else he'd be here. This sounds crazy and unruly. Did you hear about this comedian in this comedy club in South Carolina in Columbia that some drunk dude stormed the stage and beat the shit out of the comedian on stage?
I mean, why? Unprovoked?
A guy that was in the audience in attendance jumped on stage, just went insane. He went after the guy with the mic stand and then a stool. The comedian, whose name was Steve Brown, ducked out of the way, and a few people at the club tried to stop the violence.
And they're saying it's his funniest set ever.
It might have been, yeah. Was the guy not funny? Did he rip on the
Well,
guy?
I don't know
Like-
if you guys have ever seen the one clip. and I kind of was in defense of the comedian. He's doing like a thing with his guitar, and some heckler's giving him shit.
Yeah.
And the heckler approaches the stage, and the comedian grabs his guitar, kind of like, is this guy gonna bum rush me or what? So the guy walks up to the stage, and the comedian just fucking hits him right in the head. The guy falls back. The entire audience goes, and then you hear a guy go, "That wasn't cool, man." And he's like, "Hey guys, that guy charged the stage. You guys with me?" And everyone starts booing the comedian.
Really?
We have to post this clip. It's the greatest heckling clip of all time.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe I haven't shown that to you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he Jeff Jarrett's him right in the head. That's a wrestling move.
Yeah, this comedian he's blasting the club, saying that they didn't provide good enough security. And I guess, if you're a comedian, you really shouldn't have to deal with that, right? I mean, if somebody's coming up, first of all, you shouldn't have to deal with the guy definitely trying to attack you with a mic stand, but even somebody that tries to get up on the stage.
Every club should have bouncers.
You shouldn't ever have to deal with that as a comedian. You shouldn't have
No.
to be in that.
Well,
because
no.
you're right. Angry drunks, which often happens at a comedy club.
Comedians get pissed off if you even just go, "What did you say?" Like, you're not supposed to say anything. Well, as soon as you do that, you open yourself up for attack. They don't
Yeah.
like they don't like any of that shit.
It's not like a two-way thing.
No, they go, "This isn't your time to ask questions." I've seen them do that before. Like, you don't ask questions right now.
I'm in the middle of my act, and think about it. You're up there for memorization, trying to do 45 minutes of material. If someone starts talking to you and throws you off your act, and you're not really good at your act just yet,
Well, yeah.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
You found it?
I did find it. There he goes. He's picking it up, and then he hits him
Is that real old?
Boom,
Or
from
is that
the-
just real bad video?
from, I think, 1990.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a guy walks up. He just fucking smacks him right in the head. And then the audience turns on the comedian.
I don't know. What else is a guy coming up on stage for? I don't know if I necessarily be like, hey, it's almost like, okay, this is my domain, not yours.
Look, if someone stands up and starts to approach a stage, you have no idea what the shit they're going to do.
Right.
In today's day and age?
Yeah.
In today's climate,
Today's climate?
that's Jay Bird's new favorite thing to
Yeah.
say. In this climate,
Today's climate?
can't compliment nobody.
4 people in the club, aside from the comedian, got injured, and they're now wanting to press charges. $400 in damages.
400, that's it?
Well, it's
Here.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, shitty club.
It's a shitty club.
Well, it sounds like it. It sounds like this was...
It was complete and utter devastation. Every chair was broke. $400 worth of damage. What kind of shithole is this?
I think a lot of those comedians play a lot of shitholes.
The guy whose name is Marvin had been taken outside but then came back in.
Oh, see, you can't let him back in, guys. If he's disruptive enough to
what
be
kind-
tossed once, don't
kind
let
of
him pull a
club is
Jaybird
this?
where he sneaks back in the club after he's been ejected.
There's another one where a guy is saying something these 2 women don't like, and they get on the stage. He's like, "Get off the stage," and they attack him. They start fucking hitting him.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it happens a lot, man.
That is ridiculous.
It really is.
Well, think about it. Someone that has too much to drink. They don't normally go out. The comedian saying stuff that they've never, because a lot of these places that you walk in, a lot of people don't know who's even performing.
Right.
They're there for a night of comedy.
Right.
And if someone's saying something you don't like and you're hammered, yeah, I think you go up and try to punch the motherfucker.
yeah.
It's crazy.
There you go. So don't be attacking the stage.
Yeah, just on that one clip, I'm looking at the autoplay section.
Yeah.
Heckler throws food at comedian. Heckler tries to fight comedian. Comedian punched on stage. There's so many videos.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, somebody texted and said, ask Dimebag Darrell about people approaching the stage. Remember
Who?
that? Dimebag Darrell, he was, what was that? They did the song Pantera, I think. He was in, they did Cowboys from Hell. He was at a club. It was in Columbus, Ohio. I remember as a kid. It was a big headbangers club called that. I think it was Alrosa Villa is where it happened. Yeah, somebody went up on stage and killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's horrifying.
Did the show go on?
Not that show. No, but yeah, Dimebag Darrell.
I forget the artist who it was.
And he's a big name in
Yeah, there was an artist, a big name, kind of more on the slower part of his career now, but he's singing. It wasn't that long ago. He's singing, and a girl jumps up on stage and starts twerking behind him, and he doesn't see her. He has no idea what's going on, and he turns around and full on punches her, and she flies back. It was a famous singer.
Jeez.
But if someone's jumping on stage and you don't know it, and you just kind of react, are you really a dirtbag?
No, but I mean, unless somebody's attacking you, if they're twerking, no one deserves to be punched while twerking.
Agreed with that. But
That's not attacking.
But I think he thought someone was attacking him.
Well, you gotta assess before you punch. If you just punch a girl twerking, that's not cool.
No, but I don't think he just punched a girl twerking. I think he thought someone was attacking him, and it happened to have been a girl that was...
I mean, how violent was this twerking?
Let me find it. I gotta find it. There's so many videos I have to
You know
share.
that you probably shouldn't twerk if people think that you're attacking them.
I think he just didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I hear
yeah,
ya.
I'm not defending the punching. Please don't send us emails.
Not in this climate.
Not
Not in this climate. All right, send your emails to us, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.